Oh my god, the amount of work. Okay, so why did I have so much work just for this? Just so that the seats in the ship can be customized. So what you call this? Depending on the why why did I do this? Because it just I just wanted to show that the seat that the customer is buying in meme space combat are rigged in a way that so uh, rigged in a way that you can see why it was designed this way. So cubicles. So this is a 1D ton cube. Okay, I should go back to object mode. In object mode, one of the design decisions we made is that uh, these chairs are, let's see, you have to be closer to each other. Uh, so in array, mm, let's make it 9.5. Oh, oops, sorry. 0.85. Yeah, ish. Let's make it 0.84. Sorry, 86, 87. Okay, so what's the big deal? Why is it designed this way? So instead of so you I think you've seen the ones that can fit six. Passenger. Is this one chair? Yeah. So I had to remake it. So we got a free one and then we cleaned it up. Uh, I checked it out. I tried to rig it. It was impossible to rig because there is a second chair inside one chair. And so I come from a furniture business, so it didn't make sense. Like this is like no, this is not how it's gonna be. This is not how it's gonna look like. So I built this assuming that these are incredibly tough, like graphene enhanced toughness and rigidity. Uh, and inside of this are um, uh, call this controls that will allow this to fold away. This is supposed to be flexible. This diagonal is supposed to be flexible. So the way it's supposed to work is that go to pose mode. This chair allows for a more comfortable position. Let's have a rotation. Okay, let's so it allows for a very extreme amount of comfort. Yeah. So um okay, let's leave pose mode, go to object mode, and then let's move this cube a bit, and then let's set have another array. another array. So this is array. So the last array is of the y-axis, negative y-axis. Yeah. So if I were to make this 6, it won't fit anymore. It won't. But this is not bad. And uh I know how to make this in vehicles, in surface engine vehicles. I'm familiar with Mongoose Traveler vehicles. I came from GURPS vehicles 3.0, and GURPS never updated that. So this is not bad. My God, I will make a vehicle spreadsheet that's easier to use. So this is not bad. So making it 4 is not bad. Call this uh uh making it 4 would not be so bad. It took a while to rent to rig this. But yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Um, Unfortunately, there will always be a 6.6 meter passageway along this. And by the way, 0.6 meter is very small. Uh, we're we're 0.4 meters at a 5'9", 5'10" person is, so it's not that well muscled, is point 0.4, point 0.5, point 0.6 should be enough for them to pass through. They'll be probably walking on by their side. Two people can pass if they make room for each other. So yeah, why does meme space go these lengths? Is it a waste of effort? Well, not exactly, because Nico's currently working on the ship. I am working on the things that, like, um call this, that might annoy people who are trying to immerse themselves in the world. So this is one of those things, and this took so long. And I think I don't really, when I got to this point where it's rigged properly, I don't even think it's I don't fully understand it. Himmel 365 was the best tutorial, but I still had he gave the structure by which I could better understand how to make the cushions follow the bones. But yeah. So yeah. So the belief is that it's one panel. There are um I guess DC motors here, or not DC motors. Yeah, or maybe some DC motors, but some gears here that allow for this kind of level of control and allows this kind of structure to really fold away. I think this can fold when the cushions are removed, can fold flat. I guess there would be and the reason why the I designed it this way so that you can use this space for storage, um, and so that people can really stretch their legs. Yeah, so um, yeah, so this is the the chair that took me. So sorry, I got sick. My daughter got sick, and thus I get sick, and I'm I have a very weak immune system. Uh, I only found out psoriasis runs in the family, so I found out early this year. Uh, so yeah, so no wonder I have a weak immune system. So anyway, so I'll try to fix this model up a bit. So if you'll notice that because I made this using modifiers, if I Uh, so press L. If you press L, allows you to, and I press period, allows me to zoom in. Press L. Uh, Let me hide the other arrays. Alt, no. Was it Alt? There. So I can move this here. It's very conservative. Uh, Press period again. I think I did Alt Shift. No. Alt Control. No. How did I do that? Oh, there. It's just Alt. And yeah, yeah. Well, I wanted it. I wanted it a little bigger because I wanted to 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 make people think that there's a okay. Oops, sorry, wrong button. If it's Control Alt, no. Okay, that why did that work? That wasn't working. It believe me, I was pressing Control. If you Control Alt. Okay, this. Yeah, it's because of the seat. So this I kept it simple because I wanted like something maybe flexible, uh, like like the way collapsible buttons work, just so that it's easy. Uh, I was thinking of something smaller for this, but yeah, kept things very the design very simple. So this should be for guys who are much bigger, and of course like I wanted like modules for like trays and tables. But yeah, just keep it simple first. And then make this visible. Okay, that's renderable. Okay. So there. Yeah. So yeah, typically the module is based around this cube. So this is our 1D ton cube for reference. And yeah, everything else is actually I'm redesigning the life pod so that th- um around this cube that there is a passageway, a door from here to here so people can go through. And then this small space um uh this small space is uh call this small space is for um I guess a family, uh and then everything else is life support and ceiling, um call this yeah. So let me hopefully I can finish it. I already have I already commissioned for the 3D printing. So some ships will be designed for 3D printing so that, and I'll see if I have a 3D printer, just the regular extrusion based, not the resin based. So we'll see if that one can 3D print. So we're gonna test the models for 3D printing. Um, just for that, I don't have the money yet for a resin-based 3D printer, but when we do, I'll test it with a higher because resin. So the the extrusion type that I have, it's good to a millimeter of precision. So in other words, a minimum size for stuff is usually 2 millimeters. So if you have to have nozzles and small bits, it's 2 millimeters. So the resin is much more precise because it has a laser that's like um, uh, with the focal length of the laser sculpting it. So because I don't have a resin yet. Um, we'll just see it printable with this, and so the trade-off is that the resin is more fragile. It's used for toys. It's for models. But if you're gonna use something for like um, durability, yeah, the PLA one is better in some aspects. Okay, yeah. So that one's not good for the PLA is not good for watertight. It's not watertight unless you design the model in a way that can watertight. And I don't know you do you yeah. Um, yeah. So I guess it's a small update. Um, man, this took probably 6 hours. Yeah. Well, 6 hours in a fever while I was having a fever. So yeah, that was not the smartest me. Not the smartest possible me. Okay. Anyway, so this is just Nakino signing off. Hope you like this. Um, yeah, and I will be uploading it for your use.